everybody, how's it going? It is I, Nines Vox, here today with some more Honkai Star Rail. Yes, I know I said I probably wouldn't play this game too much, but the new update came out. Hang on just a moment, sorry about that. Let me get away from the loud blaring audio. Hello, now that I'm over here. Yeah, so I know I said I wouldn't play a whole lot more Star Rail, but the new update came out. Literally the night before I recorded this. So, yeah, I wanted to play it on stream because I feel like it would be fun. Yeah. So, yeah, let's get right in. For those who watched the other one where I tried to do Simulated Universe, I'm very sorry about that video. It was frankly terrible, not up to my own personal standards. I'm going to keep it up on the YouTube channel just because I don't like deleting content, especially since it was my weekly upload, or weekly stream. But at the same time, I will say it is not as high quality as I hope to make all of my other content. Therefore, I will not be using Restream for the foreseeable future. Hello there. I will not be using Restream for the foreseeable future unless I get a much beefier PC. You may already notice, my model is already lagging a tiny little bit behind my voice. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I've tried to minimize that as much as possible. Star Rail is a powerful game. And my PC is 4 years old. So, that should give you a little bit of an indication of this. That's also why I'm recording this rather than streaming it. Because if I was trying to live stream this, oh boy. Oh boy. Nice. That would not go well. So, we've got new plot. We've got more plot. That's the thing that I really wanted to get to here.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Plot. That's the reason. History fictionologists. Emissaries of the Aeon Mythos. Yeah. It usually displays the same, like, four tooltips in the description there, so. Seat of Divine Foresight. Hello. Sometime later, you arrive at the Seat of Divine Foresight to check on Jing Yuan.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon.
Sure thing.
She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
Sorry, I was leaning so that you could see the text.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Oh yeah, so for those who haven't seen the rest of this plot, Fu Xuan, the Master Diviner, has basically been gunning for the job of General for, like, I mean, most likely a couple decades, considering how long people on the Xianzhou live. And then the actual General, Jing Yuan, was like, alright, do it then. Do it then. It's your job now. And now she's like, ah, shit.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
Same.
Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, the highest throne faces the strongest wins.
Yep. Yeah, so, as per usual, I'm gonna try to pick the funniest option every single time. Unless I think there's another option that's cool.
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
Hang on just a moment. I'm gonna shrink just a little bit. I'm trying to keep my UID, which is right beneath my shoulders, mostly hidden. But also, here we are.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Yeah.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Rewards? Now what kind of reward are we talking here?
all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu.
Oh.
Within the Luofu's jurisdiction,
Just as Elio intended,
you are
I
to
think,
be
though.
treated with the highest standard
Just
of
as
diplomatic protocol.
Kafka and Elio anticipated and planned and expected. All right, highest standards of diplomatic protocol. Let's go!
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean...
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
All right. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure in the last bit of story, Dan Heng got pardoned officially for his prior reincarnation's crimes, I think? So he is allowed to just walk around again. I think Vailu is still technically in charge of the Vidyadhara, but I think at least he's not I think at least Dan Heng's not a wanted fugitive anymore. Oh, that reminds me. I have to roll the gacha at some point today. See if I can get that content creator luck. Roll the 5-star the first time.
Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
Okay, so more fighting to do. Oh well.
It's not
Not
a
like I
mission.
didn't expect that.
The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu.
Mm-hmm, right?
All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation.
Oh, so we're messengers then. Okay.
It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint
okay.
myself with a finer
A
detail.
recap then. We're recapping this now.
So, where should we begin?
Stellaron Hunters came first, then it was Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, and then it was Phantilia.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual.
So, the Stellaron Hunters have kind of had every single character in the game basically dancing to their tune for, well, the entire game. I feel like, just trying to predict everything here, I'm half expecting at some point one of Elio's predictions is just going to be wrong, and it's going to baffle everybody. It's going to be like, wait, how? How is the man who can see every possible timeline incorrect?
Now that the future has
I feel like that
come
might happen
true,
at some point.
the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia.
Yep, the giant one.
When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self.
So why is it still around?
Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Phantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Huh. Oh, right, and Phantilia did kill Tingyun, sort of. We don't know if that was Tingyun's actual body and self, or if that was a clone, because at some point... Okay, so when we first arrived on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun was kind of assigned to be our handler, before we started tracking down Kafka, we had to basically play hide-and-seek with her using a D-Ting, or this little, like, search dog thingamabob. Search dog lion thing? I don't know. Search drone creature. And then at one point, the D-Ting completely lost Tingyun's scent, which might have been the exact instant that Phantilia swooped in, meaning she could either still be alive somewhere, or she could just be straight up dead. That would be weird if she was just straight up dead. Yeah. Phantilia.
It appears that Phantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
I'm just waiting to see how
That
the
we
rest of the
may.
Legion...
But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain.
Dude, I'm just waiting to see how the Legion is involved in, like, absolutely everything else in the game. Because they're going to be somehow involved in it, most likely.
For example,
Set up to be the main antagonists.
how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
Okay.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Yeah, that's fair. We are essentially galactic, roamers?
Jingyuan has
I don't know what
committed
the best
quite
term
a
for it
few
is.
violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you
Yeah.
leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Yeah, Jingyuan's whole... Basically, his whole style of doing things is just... a little policy violation here, a little policy violation there, a little bending the rules over there, and let's call it a day. Yeah.
Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air.
Ah, okay, so that is going to be a central plot point to
The
what we're
Cloud
working on
Knights were
now.
only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one.
So, Tingyun's body vanished into thin air the second Phantilia killed it, and only the
As for how
physical
matters
fan
are
was...
handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
Sure thing. So the body disappeared, but the fan was left behind, meaning, was it the only physical item there? There wasn't an
I
illusion?
understand. Leave it with us.
I'm speculating a lot here.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my recording thing here. It has been 15 minutes of cutscenes. I'm sorry
It's
about that,
getting late.
folks.
If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Yup. Alright. Fan with plain carp print. Plan for the future after discussion with your companions. Sure thing, yes. March, what you got?
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Luofu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
Both of these options aren't necessarily funny. But yeah, that seems a little too clean. Like we're wrapping this up slightly too cleanly. Huh. I guess we'll find out. Maybe it was fate.
You don't sound very happy. It may
Yeah.
seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true.
True, I suppose, but also Elio's planned for absolutely every future he can foresee, which at this point seems to be all of them. Yeah, also Kafka's interlude quest was very much filled with like you cannot fight fate messaging.
Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
Yeah, fair enough. What are your plans from here?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past.
Oh, that's
So
a
it
clever
got me
one.
thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
That's an interesting thought. Yeah.
Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
I'm actually curious about March's past because we've got information on Dan Heng's past, and anybody who knows about Honkai Impact 3rd knows about Welt Yang's past. And Himeko is, I think, well, definitely not the Himeko from Honkai Impact, because that one's dead, if I remember correctly. So the only ones with a question mark that aren't the Trailblazer are, well, March, basically. Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lune. Yeah, we know about
Things
that.
have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Actually, speaking of Welt, I do wonder if we're going to go over Welt's past in this game at some point, because that would be really interesting if we went back to like Earth, but the Star Rail timeline's version of Earth. That would be really interesting, because then Welt would be like, hang on a sec, nothing is how I remember it. What is going on here? Because as far as we can tell, the Honkai don't exist in this universe. Thanks for looking
The
up.
Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Yeah, sure, I'll tag along. Where is Dan Heng? He's around here somewhere, isn't there? He is.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling.
I
I
bet.
left so determined. There are only a handful of individuals who know my identity now. I do not wish to guess what could occur if word gets out.
Okay.
But at least for now,
Not going to finish the sentence? Alright
I
then.
want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Dan Feng's negative karma. So I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins.
Oh, okay.
If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know how much longer we're staying here, so let's find out. Are we going to a third new place already? Or is this just going to be a continued Luofu chapter? Okay, Palace of Astrum then. Let's go! Oh, hey, what timing? Danheng lore. Not Imbibitor Lunae, because that borders on spoiler territory, so I don't see why they would have that in this part.
It's getting late. Where to now?
All right. Let's go. Palace of Astrum, and another loading screen. Sorry about that. Okay, Palace of Astrum time. Here we are. Where is Yukong? Hello there.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
Oh, it's, what's her name again? Sui Yi?
I will.
Yeah.
Our condolences, Hellmaster.
Okay, yeah, cool,
You
cool
have
design.
guests. I shall take my leave.
Dude, the belt with the face on it? Or mask thingy? The belt with the mask? That's a great design. I say that as someone with a stylish belt as well.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
No problem. It's literally the only thing we do. As a unit, that is.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Oh, so Tingyun is actually just straight up dead. Huh. Huh. Don't know what to make of that.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable.
Mm-hmm.
The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Okay, they keep bringing that up, so that's clearly going to be the focus of this chapter, I think.
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
I bet. Especially for an immortal. And also for Tingyun, who's already gone through some serious shit in the wars.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Sure, yeah. Sounds interesting.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away.
Okay, so it's like a difference between permanent death and storing someone's soul somewhere, I think?
All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity.
Okay, that's a good idea. I'm not
can
making
still
many jokes
hardly
here
believe
because
it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present,
I'm not making many jokes or comments or anything like that during this situation to respect the mood and tone.
This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all.
Oh, sorry. I cut that off accidentally. How can we help?
I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Okay.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
All right. Starting off pretty heavy today. Or not starting off, continuing pretty heavily.
I did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Okay, I guess I am choosing the funny options every now and then.
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
Yep.
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
All right. What do we have?
Okay, let's see what there is.
And I'm not going to make my usual
An
jokes about stealing
antipacitor
things.
Seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Something that has sentimental meaning, probably.
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
Oh.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered.
That's sweet.
Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest.
That's kind of nice. So even sometime towards the end, she wasn't completely controlled by Phantilia.
If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. Could there be other things similar to what Yan Ming got? We should take a look.
Alright. Is it bow as in, like, violin bow? Or a bow that's been tied? Or a bow and arrow? I'm curious about that.
Bow. It's a
Okay.
good bow. It couldn't be meant for me.
Okay, so it's a
Could it?
it's a weapon it's a weapon bow then. Pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, Yukong's an archer. Yukong's an
Alright,
archer.
Just kidding.
There's
That box.
nothing. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
The tea joint?
I can't
Knife.
cook to save my life.
Oh, kitchen
But one
knife.
thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send.
Huh.
There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? Do you know where we're
No idea. Oh, wait. Stargazer Navalia. Right. An archery set gifted for someone unknown. Kitchen knife sent to Spices Supreme. Small chest sent to the Sleepless Earl. The Amacaster's seal. Let's go! Oh. Yeah, we have to give out the final gifts. Yeah, okay. The Sleepless Earl is nearby here in Starskiff Haven, I think.
I've never attended a memorial.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Should probably just go around this way. Steal absolutely everything I possibly can. What is this? Just a few seconds ago, a Xianzhou man was peering at the screen and sliding his finger around on it. Is it an iPad? He notices heavy breathing, his face flushed, and he's clearly excited by something amazing on the screen. However, for some unknown reason, this person leaves without so much as an indication, leaving behind his flexible display for all to see with its constantly scrolling data on screen. You decide to. Ooh, okay. I gotta see. I've got to see what it is. Oh, so that's what I use these things for. That's what I use the Praise of High Morals for. Karmic Wheel. You notice a line of large characters at the top. Going with a cool sparkly font. Retired Cloud Knight for late night romance, your exclusive hotline. Let only the hardest armor ignite your passions. What? You have absolutely no idea how Cloud Knight's armor could be used as an ignition device. But thinking back to the Xianzhou man who stopped here and his facial expression, you decide... absolutely freaky. Close it immediately. The aesthetics and pastimes here are simply terrifying and stretch far beyond your bottom line. The sparkly visual on the screen glows even more glaring the longer you gaze at it. It's best to see no evil and close the page for now. Just as your fingertips touch the flexible display, a flood of colors and sounds spurts. Interesting word choice there. Out of the page on the display. Several Foxian girls wearing heavy armor and holding serpent spears appear on screen. Look as staunch as they quietly mutter. Your queen leads her army. Fight through the new zone for epic loot and pay out in strails immediately. With me, sisters. After seeing this unique Xianzhou advert, you decide to... Interesting. Are they talking about a game? Or... hang on. You're sure you've hit the right thing, but several pop-up pages that run counter to your thoughts start showing up on the flexible display. Does he finally acknowledge his wrongs? Miss, bad news. The young master ran away, hiding inside a cargo container in Cloudford. We have methods of deduction at the Divination Commission. Wonder where he could possibly go. She chases, he flees, and he can't escape. Call off the marriage? Who are you to... I've lost everything, and I'm going to claw it back with my bare hands. The prodigy healer from the Alchemy Commission fell into a coma for several years and awoke to humiliating news of her fiancé's broken engagement. A thrilling story of reversing defeat and reclamation. Hang on. That scrolled too fast. I couldn't read that. Artisan Commission's Furnace Master has come to visit and wants to make a personalized suit of armor for me. Transaction made him join the Cloud Knights and leave home for several years. Upon his return, dramatic changes had happened in his family, and even his seemingly frail fiancée is a big shot. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Be a big shot. Bum 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 bum. Seems like it's a very popular Xianzhou story, but judging by the content, you wonder what kind of people would actually read this thing. You decide, oh, there's a lot of this. Let me see. Let's go. You're about to press the button when a reprimanding voice caught your attention. Oh, it's the owner of the thing. Oi! How are you so rude as to go through someone else's flexible display? I wanted to turn it off for you, but I couldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna lie. No, how could you? I see. Judging by your outfit, you're an outworlder, right? All right, here's what's going on. This thing is like a strong adhesive. Whatever you do, don't touch it. Otherwise, this spam news will just keep growing. I just realized that I forgot to take back my flexible display, so I came back to do that. I have to take this thing to get it fixed. I have to take this thing in to get fixed or throw it out otherwise, so as to not contaminate anyone else's vision. Throw it out? I thought you were watching it. Hold on, wait. What kind of person do you take me for? It's my fault. I lent it to the neighbor's Foxine kid to play with. When I came back, it was stuffed full of this junk. Okay. So the kid accidentally installed malware, trying to get the free Robux. I can't wipe any of it, and if I try, more of them would just pop up. Why isn't the Realm Keeping Commission looking into who's behind this rotten business? I told them this is going to bring shame to the whole Xianzhou in front of the... I told them this is going to bring shame to the whole Xianzhou in front of Outworlders. This kind of indecency is really... Don't stare at me. I have to get back. Chat later. Okay, that was a funny... that was a funny one. Sleepless Earl.
The
All right.
Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Yes. Well, I already
Welcome
arrived.
to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
We're not here to buy anything. In fact, we're here to give you something. The opposite, in fact.
This is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Well, about that. We'll be honest. Everyone's pretty sure she's dead. And the way the plot's going right now, she most likely is. Sorry. Hate to be the bearer of bad news here.
Miss Ting Yun.
Yeah, I know. Not exactly fun.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Ting Yun would have liked for you to have it.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Ting Yun in return. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend.
Oh.
Seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it, we should drink a cup to her memory.
Yeah, sure thing. New tea, Ting Yun's Blend. Arm Alley, right. Need to teleport. Yeah. Starting off with some really, actually quite heavy,
It's getting late. Where to
plot.
now?
And hey, the good news is I'm not having to edit out the long loading screens anymore. That one was fast. Where? Oh, things. Not you.
Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've
Oh, hey,
got to give it a
Xianzhou.
try.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Sort of.
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
No.
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map.
Okay.
Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Yes. Jingchui,
Luofu is
the person
famous
who
for its mung
does
bean
not
soda.
like to work. Oh. Arm Alley. Have we been able to go here before? I don't think we have, actually. I think this is a new location. Destiny came to an end unexpectedly. Yeah, so we never actually know what happened to Akivili. We just assume he's dead, but we don't really know. Which goes to my theory that, this guy here is a reincarnation of Akivili, somehow. Or has something to do with Akivili. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. Nice slow scroll wheel. Okay, so... I'm immediately on the lookout for things to steal.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Here we are. Yansui.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble
Do I get to hear that
eatery.
pronounced?
What
Because
can
I'm
we
pretty
get for
sure I
you
just
today?
botched the pronunciation of that one.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift: a sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business.
Actually, she's dead.
This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons.
Then why don't you join us on the Astral Express? We're probably going to go hunting for it later. We could use someone who actually knows how to use a knife.
Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tingyun.
I'm fairly certain it's pronounced Yansui. Yansui?
It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
Chili oil, beef offal. You know what? Out of respect, I can probably eat something like that.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Yukong.
Mr.
Yep.
Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Ting Yun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Mm-hmm. Also, she's the only archer we know aside from March. Marcher. Hello, is that a new boss, or has that always been there? Shape of Doom. Ah, yes, imaginary damage. No, lightning characters. Huh, okay. Okay. Let's go to Stargazer Navalia. Right? Is that the right place? Have I got the right name? Stargazer Navalia? Am I correct in that? Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah? Let's find out. Alright. First, though, I have to see what kind of monster is over here. Up. Sanctus Medicus with a shield. Right, those things. Got full technique. Yeah.
What brings you here?
Gift.
This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames.
Well, that's good. We've reignited Yukong's...
is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
We've reignited Yukong's fighting spirit.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh.
Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning.
Well, that's enough.
I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Mm-hmm. Wait, am I only allowed to choose one?
Out of all this stuff we've...
All of it. All of it. March. All of it. Why can we only choose one? There's room on this thing for all 4 of them. Why do I have to choose one of them? I'm leaning towards the kite. It's difficult. Kite.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Oh, okay.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the
Yensui.
restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
Yensui. Okay.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luofu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Fast travel.
It's getting late. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Probably not. We're just gonna be nice about this.
Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Alright. Yes, this way. Can I just teleport straight there? No? Okay. Senwood Pavilion.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Alright. Accept the token of alliance from Jingyuan.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
I just want to walk inside. Yes. Sure thing. The seat of divine foresight. Let's go.
present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless.
Why, thank you.
I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
Well, that's cool. Jade Abacus.
Back
I'm
when
not
the
going to
Alliance
insult
was
him by
first
calling it a
established,
souvenir.
all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand.
Aha, so it's like, if we ever need anything from the Xianzhou Luofu, we can signal them.
No matter
like the
how
bat signal.
astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Cool. We've now got the Jade Abacus of Summon Jingyuan.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Of course.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
We're probably gonna have to use this like
Thank you for your generosity.
like 20 minutes later or something like that.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Aha, so he is officially pardoned now then.
Nice!
Nice. Oh, yep, and I repeat the things that March says once more.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps.
Says the man who's on the path of erudition, if I remember correctly.
The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Farewell. Let's talk to everybody.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right?
Probably.
Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
Not really. Some of the friends we made along the way. Let's go over that again. Let's go over some of the people that we've met here. One of them is dead, and we just went to their funeral. We've got a bunch of other nameless people who I don't remember. We've got Fu Xuan. Yeah. All I need to say there. We've got Qing Cui, who did nothing but cause more work for us. Funny as she is. Bailu, okay, we got Bailu, who's genuinely helpful several times, or at least once. Let's see. Jing Yuan, who we just talked to. Yanqing, who didn't really do anything at all, except cause problems for Dan Heng. That's kind of it. Sure, but we'll visit some of the friends we made along the way.
We haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Yep.
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
We'll be fine. It's not like we're gonna get jumped. I don't know any of you. This kid?
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed.
Well, thank you. I'm leaving.
So,
I'm leaving.
I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I learned my lesson.
Basically, the first on-screen thing we say to this guy is, later. Oh, wait, no. Blade and Kafka's interlude. I know we fought then. But Kafka claimed I was under mind control for that point, so it kind of doesn't count. So, yeah, the first on-screen thing I say to him is, later!
Also, I have a rather abrupt request.
Sure thing.
After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
Hey, we can schedule a couple of rounds.
Deal.
As long as you're okay with me coming after you with a metal bat.
Safe travels.
Yep. I mean, I can teleport back here whenever I want. Almost literally whenever I want. Space anchors. Yeah, where is everybody anyway? Let's go back to the Express. If I encounter anybody along the way, I'll say hello. Is there anything here? No, that's Aram Alley, I think. I'm gonna take the long way around real quick. Oh, quest. Not right now. Oh, hey, Bailu. Hello there.
Hello.
I'm leaving.
To start your next journey. That's great. I can't wait to escape the commission again.
Normally I'd invite Bailu aboard the Express, but I feel like that would have political ramifications.
Oh, make sure you come visit. Next time you're here, we'll put my plan into action. I've got it all figured out. We sneak out, head over to Aram Alley, and pick out on the snacks there.
Start planning the escape route. Bailu's whole thing is she's sort of a politician almost. I think Bailu's the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. But she really does not want to be in that situation, and so she constantly tries to run away from her duties as ruler.
It's a deal. And don't forget to come see me if you get any headaches, fever, tendon pain, joint pain, anything. My treatment is on the house.
Sure thing. With the amount that I get hit as a preservation character, that's probably going to be pretty frequently. Because seriously, I went over this on the last stream. My main ability that's not attacking is to get attacked. The same with my light cone. It gets me attacked. It makes me get attacked more. It makes me take damage more frequently. Which also charges up my abilities and means my allies aren't getting hit, but still. That's why I have Bailu as the constant healer in the party. Yeah. Back to the Express, and then that's going to be it for today's episode. The Morning Actors. Firmly resist the path of elation. Who firmly resist the path of elation.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
And what if one just crashes into a planet or something?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Mm-hmm. We're back. Didn't know you were a poet. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's an animator.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
So what's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember?
Where?
Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
I do not remember. I think I need a reminder. I forgot.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording.
Oh, so it's... Okay, so my guess is that it's changed a lot by now, and now it's just Space Australia.
However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Xipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Okay. So,
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted.
But isn't Xipe a hive mind? Aren't all the members of the family a hive mind?
When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Yeah, we didn't bring a souvenir. I just realized that. Oh, Shackling Prison. What's going on here? Huh? Otto?
All who enter
Well, yeah,
here
Lo Cha, but
are
still.
either jailers or prisoners. Which are
The
you?
guy who looks almost exactly like Otto Apocalypse.
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a
That's
spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question.
Who are you and why are you here?
They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou.
Oh, it was this guy.
What was their motive?
It was this guy who brought the Stellaron.
Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
Where's the ice coming from?
That's right, genuine. Stay out of our way.
Is that Kafka?
The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time
that's
for
Kafka, I
Xianzhou
think.
to choose its next path.
No, that is not Kafka.
The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the
it's her.
Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose.
What was her name again?
And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Okay. Yes, the one who appeared during Yanqing's interlude, I think? All right. Interlude. That's all. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry, that's all I'm doing for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Yeah. This was a fun one. But yeah. See you guys next time. And stay tuned. We're going to be playing Star Rail more frequently because this is actually really fun to play on stream. Yeah. Bye-bye. Later. Peace. Bye-bye.